Hi, I'm Tom at Waterway. I'm out here on this beautiful dock in Cape Coral, Florida, standing underneath this beautiful canopy that's installed. And the reason we're out here is we've had many customers ask, what do I do if a storm is coming and I can't get somebody to come out and take the cover off? Well, I'm here to show you with this cover some simple procedures to use to take that cover off. And I know you're thinking that there's no way that I can climb up there like they did when they put it on. But the good thing is you don't have to. You can do everything right from the dock or from the boat. And the best part of it is there's no special tools needed or required to take that off. Most of you already have these tools at home already. And if you don't, they are available at every hardware store out there and a lot less expensive than what you may think. As I mentioned before, some of the tools that you'll need to take your cover off, you already have available in your own home. Now we have them laid out right here. And if you don't have them in your home, they are available at any local hardware store. Some of the tools that are going to be required. The first one is a paint roller and a painter's pole. And all you're going to do is you're going to use the painter pole and the roller. You're just going to attach the two. And you're going to use this to put inside the bungee cord. And you're going to reach up, you're going to grab the cord, and you're going to pull the cord to pop it open. That's one way. The second way is using a boat hook. Most boaters already have a boat hook available in their boat, and we've had a lot of customers use those to take the covers off. And again, all you have to do is reach up with the hook, grab one of the bungee cords, pull it, and it should pop right open. The third way, and the way that I like it, is using a skimmer pole and a piece of 3/4 inch PVC pipe. Now, most of you can have a pole, you already have a skimmer pole on hand. The 3/4 inch PVC pipe, some people may have it. The others, well, you'll have to go get a piece. But the nice thing is, it's really very inexpensive. A 10-foot piece of this is only $5. The other thing you're going to need is a piece of 3/4 inch elbow. You want to have a 90-degree elbow on the end of it. And all you need to do is put that PVC pipe in the end of the skimmer pole. And what I do is I have a bolt that goes through it. I put that bolt in, and then you can reach any cord on that cover that you need to. And this pole can extend out so you can reach cords that are 10, 12, right up in the centers. Because that's the next question everybody asks. How do I get to the cords that are up in the center that I can't reach from the ground? Or if I don't have a walk-around dock? Not to worry. With this pole, you can extend it out. And you can reach pretty much anywhere you need to reach on that canopy to get the cords. Now, there may be times where this is not going to work the same with these, because as you know, the bungee cords are a maintenance item. And if the cords are left on as they wear out, because as we know, in the Florida heat and the sun, everything wears out pretty quick. If you look right here, I have 3 bungee folds. All 3 of these cords are the same length. It's just this one's new, this one's 3 years old, this one is about 4 years old, but they are actually all the same length. When they get to be this old, they tend not to pop open very easily. So you're going to have to change the way you do it. Now, this is where it gets complicated and high tech. If that happens, we have to go to the backup. And the backup is going to be a box cutter. Again, available in any hardware store, and most of you already have them at home. However, you are going to need to buy something different. The blade that you're going to need to cut the cord, you want to go into the hardware store, and it's a rounded hook blade. They're right in the same aisle and the same spot that you'll buy the box cutter. But they have, if you look at it, see if you can get it close up here, they have a curved tip to it. That way you just catch the cord and you don't cut anything, because believe me, as I've learned from experience, when you slip, it's not nice. And you wind up cutting the vinyl. But the good thing about these hook blades is you're not going to cut the top with it. It is very forgiving, but this is where it gets high tech. What you're going to do is you're going to put that box cutter in the end of the pole. And then you're going to take a plain old roll of duct tape. And all you're going to do is open up that duct tape. And you are going to tape that right to the end of the port. And that's it. And then from there, all you have to do is reach up and grab one cord. And it's open. Just that simple. All right, so here we are. Let's go ahead and get started. So the way we're going to take this down, first thing I want to do is remind everybody, make sure you wear suitable eye protection. You only have one set of eyes, make sure they're protected. So what we're going to do to start this is we're going to start at the very ends of the canopies, the bow and the stern. You want to take those bungee cords off first. And the reason being, if there's a little bit of wind and you start on the ends, those winds will blow the cover and lock these cords into these corners. And that's when it becomes really difficult. So what we'll do, and I've learned this by trial and error, is we'll start right here in the center. And like I said, I'm using my favorite tool, which is the skimmer pole with a PVC pipe in the end. All you're going to do is reach up, grab one piece of the cord, pull it, and it pops right open. And you're going to go right down the line, popping those cords open, taking them out, just like that. Now, the first time you do this, it will require a little bit of practice. But again, you don't have to be perfect at it. You just have to get the job done. And this more than gets the job done very quickly and very easily. All right, so as I mentioned before, with this skimmer pole and 3/4 inch PVC pipe, you saw I took these off real easily. And like I said, with this device, you can reach any part of the canopy. So I'm going to do the other side. Even though we have a walk around dock here, normally you would just walk around the dock. But since most people don't have it, you can actually reach any spot on that canopy right from one side. So I'm going to go ahead and unhook the other side now. And it does take a little practice at first. And now the back of the canopy is completely unhooked. So let's go ahead. We're going to move up to the front. We're going to do the front side. So now we've gotten both the bow and the stern unhooked. And now we're going to move into the sides. And we're only going to unhook one side to begin with. We're going to unhook that side and then we're going to start pushing it. Now, because this is a walk around dock and I don't have to reach it from the land side, I'm going to use a shorter piece of PVC pipe that I made last night. And the reason being is because we have some short legs on this canopy because it didn't need to go up that far. And the longer that pole is, sometimes it can be a little more difficult. So I'm going to use the smaller PVC and let's go ahead and get started. And that's it. All right, now that we have the side unhooked, now what we're going to do is we're going to take that full, and the reason we're using the pole is it has this molded plastic edge on it. And all we're going to do is we're going to start pushing the cover for the bandsaw. All right, now once you have it pushed all the way over to this side, all we're gonna do is push it a little further and drop it right onto the dock. All right, now we're ready to drop the cover right onto the dock. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. And just like that, the cover's off. Now all we're gonna do is unhook this side and we're gonna pull it right up into the lawn and fold it up. All right, so now we have the canopy down. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it over once and we're gonna pull it up into the lawn and fold it up. All right, let's go. Now these covers are not that heavy, so they're actually pretty simple to pull and drag. It's not until you get into the 40 and 50 foot covers that they get pretty heavy. All right, so now that you have the canopy removed and you have it up in the lawn and you've stretched it out, now we're gonna fold it out real quick so it folds up into a nice, small, even roll so you can store it easily in your garage. With me, I've got Gavin, so it's gonna help me. It's always best to have two people because it goes a lot quicker. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna fold it halfway over. Make sure the corners are nice and straight. You want to hold this out? Oh, again. Again, be sure it's nice and straight, clean. One more time. And then we're gonna go over to the other side. And we're gonna do the same exact thing. Now from here, we're just gonna roll it up. If you wanna pull some of these bungee cords out, if you can, and use those to strap them down. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take and do a little fold. We're gonna fold it over. And then we're gonna start rolling it up. Now, once we have it folded up, we're gonna take a couple of these cords and you're just gonna put them through just like this and just roll the cover. And that's it. Now it's hooked. Now, all you need to do, just pick it up and put it in your garage.